Oyons là.
Oyon, opondie,
Mbondie. Opondie.
mbondie, osiaka,
Nga. Kumbasan.
paisiaka.
Nga. Poisson onene. We're Cam and Valerie Hamm. We've got 3 kids, Noah, Ellie, and Jojo. Noah is soon going to be 16. Ellie is 14, and Jojo is going to be turning 13 in June, just a few months. We serve with Wycliffe Bible Translators, and we served in Cameroon in Central Africa. We are linguist translators, so that means we spend part of our time doing linguistic research and part of our time helping translation move forward and getting the Bible into people's languages. We have seen through our own experiences and studies that have been done that it makes a much greater impact if people have the Word of God in their own language. So our main goal is to see people's lives transformed by the Word of God when they read it in their own language. Sometimes I will be working on my computer from home. I'll be looking through examples of sentences and looking for patterns for a certain grammatical issue that I'm working with. There are other days I will go to an office and work with some other guys from the Bafanji village.
But now the kids are going to be going to school in Yaoundé. We're going to be living in the capital city next door to the school. So the kids can walk easily to school. They're going to be gone from 7:30 in the morning until 3:30 or 4 or 5 p.m. in the afternoon. And my life is changing drastically. So I love dictionary work. And so I love to help get a good spelling list so that everyone can be spelling things the same way. And they have, even translators could have a list of things to choose from when they're looking for how do you translate some of these words. I would love to be involved with that. And I have been in the past, and maybe it'll be more full-time. I also hope that maybe there'll be times where I can go for a week up to Mbuda area and be able to work in the office, and that our family will be able to manage without me for periods of time. So
in the early years, we were mostly focused on the Bafanji language and community. And so we were spending a lot of time with just that subset of the cluster that we work with. And as time has gone on, we have a big team, and it started out as each person was working in their own community, focusing on their own language, on their own portion of work. So we had some people in one village, in the Bamunka village, that were literacy people, and we had other people that were translation specialists in a different village. And then there were people like us in the Bafanji language area that focused a lot on the language side of things, how to create an alphabet and write down a grammar and establish a dictionary and have all of these tools so that future language development can happen with greater ease.
a ministry need that we have is, again, prayer that God will show us how to work well in Yaoundé. That's a prayer request that God would show us how, if we believe strongly that this is the time for us to be working from Yaoundé, mostly for our children's sake.
We bought a house in the Vancouver area in BC, and if we were going to leave it for 2 years, we would really like to have renters come and live in it. And as yet, we haven't identified someone who would be like a caretaker for the house, nor do we have any renters lined up yet. So that would be a personal need.
I would like more emails, just saying, just the daily news of the church, or or what's going on in lives. We do appreciate getting the weekly bulletin, because we can read through and see prayer requests and see what are the activities, and that it gives just a sense of what's happening in the church. But just the personal email here and there, like a couple times a year, would be lovely. Email's my favorite. Some people like snail mail, but it takes about a month to get there, and the chance of me writing you back if you snail mail me are real small. But if you email me or your child emails me, and we can, send a little picture back and forth or something like that, that is really, really, it's a personal touch and makes a connection with home, which is really helpful. I'll add, tell us a little something about what's going on in your life because it really helps to know